Good afternoon, I'm Karen Holmes Ward. This afternoon we're focusing on food. The global influences of immigrants are popping up on plates around the region. The dishes celebrating the family traditions that led many chefs into the kitchens. Well, we start our Asian culinary excursion with Antoinette Antonio and Danae Bucci as our guides.
We start our tour at Simply Khmer in Lowell, the city home to the second largest Cambodian population in the U.S. The restaurant recently featured on Hulu's Taste the Nation with Padma Lakshmi. The episode focusing on how Cambodian immigrants and their cooking are a huge part of the city's identity. Since it's my first time trying Cambodian or Khmer food, I'm getting some help from food blogger Armani Tao of Forking with Armani, a first-generation Cambodian born and raised in Lowell.
First language I learned was Khmer. So growing up eating Cambodian food, I mean, that's comfort food to me. That is when I fell in love with food.
The food ranges from very approachable, like this spicy ground chicken, beef lok lok with rice, and lort cha noodles, to the more traditional flavors.
Bahak with steak, you are gonna love that. I think this is gonna be your first time trying that. It's like a fermented fish sauce.
Let's try it.
For our next stop, we head north, literally and figuratively, to Laos and Drakeit's Lansang Star restaurant.
Beef jerky.
Yes.
Beef jerky?
Number one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is beef jerky right
Yes,
here.
I made it every week. And we cannot even keep it out.
Oh, I didn't know that
Yes.
beef jerky was popular in Laos.
Yes.
These stuffed tapioca balls were also a first for me.
Oh, it's slippery.
Yes. Yep.
Mmm. Remind me how to say it again?
Sakunyatsai.
Sakunyatsai.
That's the owner, who everyone calls Aunt Gail, helping me out, and she kept the food flowing.
Papaya salad, you can have it without the noodles or with it. Most traditional Laotian restaurants, they serve papaya salad with a side of sticky rice and fried chicken. Oh,
More?
that is my favorite thing.
Yeah, I know that.
The whole fried fish we tried at both restaurants, not as intimidating to eat as some might think. Our final stop, one dear to my own heart and stomach, Filipino cuisine. Adobo Republic's namesake, the national dish of the Philippines.
Our famous dish, adobo. Adobo is not it's different than a Mexican adobo seasoning. It's more of a Spanish.
The food truck parked on Cranberry Highway in Wareham, serving many of the dishes I remember growing up. Pork belly adobo, lumpia, pancit noodles, and one that might come as a surprise, Filipino spaghetti.
So we put a little bit of ground meat in there, and then we kind of saute the hot dogs, the Filipino hot dogs, those red ones.
Hot dogs?
Yes.
Yes?
We put hot dogs in it.
Hot dogs?
Yes.
And cheddar.
And do not skip dessert, churros with ube sauce. That's a sweet purple yam popular in Filipino desserts.
There is not a lot of Filipino food in Massachusetts, so it's hard to gauge if you're going to have a good response. Why did you take the risk to open up a food truck?
It's because I know we have a really good food, and I believe that I will be the person to put it out there for people to experience our tradition and culture by food.
With endless varieties.
Do you know how many types of kimchi there are?
I cannot count it. It's more than hundreds.
A distinctive smell. And a unique, sour, salty, and umami flavor.
How do you say very good in Korean?
맛있어요.
맛있어요.
Just about everything regarding Korean kimchi is unmistakable.
I've never had anything like that before.
For Julia Jong, there's a sense of nostalgia tied to the traditional dish.
My favorite kimchi with soup, hot soup, is this one, 깍두기, right here.
And that's what prompted her to convince the family to turn their recipes into a business.
They have a family recipe, which is very authentic.
That's how we decided to open a catering company to show how great authentic Korean food is.
For 3 years, the Jong family has been serving Korean classics through their meal delivery business, Mom and Son's Kitchen.
Our main chef is my mom-in-law, Mrs. Choi, and then my brother-in-law is Sean.
The menu changes weekly, and customers place their orders through their Instagram page, texting, or messaging app. Jong says there's definitely some standouts.
Bulgogi, which is marinated beef, and we have bibimbap and then like a veggie and meat in it with a bowl of rice.
The clientele is a mix.
It's all done.
That was it?
Yeah, that's it. Easy.
Some looking to experiment, and others with an appetite for home.
And they feel like this is their mom's cooking.
Sharing the flavors of their culture brings this family pride, bridging the nearly 7,000-mile gap between South Korea and Massachusetts.
We're sharing Korean food, all different kinds of Korean food all the time. And then there are more, a community of people know us, and then they know we're sharing kimchi.
Now, a Boston chef's favorite childhood food memories wrapped in tiny packages. Irene Lee co-founded Mei Mei Dumplings with family, sharing their eating experiences as Chinese-American kids growing up in Boston. Sarah Kanji with Mei Mei's latest transformation.
So welcome to the Mei Mei dumpling class, tiny version.
A lesson on making a signature food in Asian culture, the dumpling.
Make a little bit of a taco in your other hand, and you're gonna try and seal with a nice pinch at the very top there.
A skill that Irene Lee learned as a child at many family gatherings. Her cousin, Devin Xiang, teaches classes.
The energy of cooking together, being side by side, sharing in a communal experience, and then having something delicious to eat, there's really no substitute for that.
We call this the belly button shape here. This is one of my favorite shapes as well because it creates a little cup for sauce.
10 years ago, Lee and her siblings started Mei Mei, which means little sister. First as a food truck, which expanded into a restaurant. Then the pandemic forced the dining room to close. So Lee and her team turned their focus to helping others, distributing groceries to those in need. She won a James Beard Leadership Award for helping immigrant businesses navigate the pandemic.
Supporting other Asian and Asian American owned businesses is so important to me because my family, actually, my grandparents, they had a restaurant in New York City and then in Westchester County. When we look around, we know that there are still so many immigrant owned businesses, so many mom and pop businesses that are supporting families, that are supporting communities here and overseas.
This is our production team for today.
Mei Mei's business survived by zeroing in on dumplings, selling them at farmers markets and online. And now a new chapter with a new space in South Boston.
This space is all about dumplings, all the different ways you can interact with them and enjoy them.
Here they churn out 20 to 25,000 dumplings a week. And Mei Mei coming full circle, reopening a dining space that's also for dumpling classes.
As long as we all eat more dumplings, there are enough customers to go around for all of us. And so that spirit of abundance, generosity, we're all in this together. That's what got us through the pandemic, and that is what is going to allow us to continue forward.
My favorite shape.
Get out of here.
The elephant.
Oh my God, that is
So
adorable.
Irene Lee's recent James Beard Award is in recognition of her efforts to improve working conditions in food services. She is the co-founder of a workforce training consultancy called Prep Shift. And you can go on your own global food tour later this summer. The 9th annual Taste of Ethnic Boston, presented by Get Connected, is on July 25th. Sample foods from small businesses around Greater Boston that represent a richness in culture and flavors. Information on how to get tickets to this event can be found on our website at WCVB.com. Up next, traveling around neighborhoods in Boston and beyond for delicious dishes on a budget. That's when Cityline continues.